Welcome, my beloved child. Today, in chapter 11 of the book of Genesis, you will hear how mankind, though united in language, sought to build a name for themselves apart from me. The Tower of Babel rose in pride, but I came down and scattered their plans, dividing languages and setting boundaries. Yet in this chapter also begins the story of Abram, the one I would call to walk with me. Listen with a still heart and reflect on the power of my hand and the grace of my calling. Let your heart be open as you listen to my word. The whole earth was of one language and of one speech. As they traveled east, they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they lived there. They said to one another, "Come, let's make bricks and burn them thoroughly." They had brick for stone, and they used tar for mortar. They said, "Come, let's build ourselves a city and a tower whose top reaches to the sky, and let's make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered abroad on the surface of the whole earth." Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men built. Yahweh said, "Behold, they are one people, and they all have one language, and this is what they begin to do. Now, nothing will be withheld from them which they intend to do. Come, let's go down and there confuse their language, that they may not understand one another's speech." So Yahweh scattered them abroad from there on the surface of all the earth. They stopped building the city, therefore its name was called Babel, because there Yahweh confused the language of all the earth. From there Yahweh scattered them abroad on the surface of all the earth. This is the history of the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old when he became the father of Arpachshad, 2 years after the flood. Shem lived 500 years after he became the father of Arpachshad and became the father of more sons and daughters. Arpachshad lived 35 years and became the father of Shelah. Arpachshad lived 403 years after he became the father of Shelah and became the father of more sons and daughters. Shelah lived 30 years and became the father of Eber. Shelah lived 403 years after he became the father of Eber and became the father of more sons and daughters. Eber lived 34 years and became the father of Peleg. Reu lived 430 years after he became the father of Peleg and became the father of more sons and daughters. Peleg lived 30 years and became the father of Reu. Peleg lived 209 years after he became the father of Reu and became the father of more sons and daughters. Reu lived 32 years and became the father of Serug. Reu lived 207 years after he became the father of Serug and became the father of more sons and daughters. Serug lived 30 years and became the father of Nahor. Serug lived 200 years after he became the father of Nahor and became the father of more sons and daughters. Nahor lived 29 years and became the father of Terah. Nahor lived 119 years after he became the father of Terah and became the father of more sons and daughters. Terah lived 70 years and became the father of Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Thank you, my child, for listening to my word. Though the people once sought to build without me, I scattered them for their good. And from their scattering I began to call one man who would walk with me in faith. Remember, my plans are greater than yours. Walk humbly and I will lift you up. Subscribe, stay close to my word, and return tomorrow as the journey of faith truly begins. I am with you, always. Amen.